looking at the torrid pace in the first half of play, we thought the Tigers were going to run out of steam, but whatever you said in the locker room worked. They came out in the second half, slowed it down, and played a bit more deliberate basketball and got an 8-point lead, but could not hang on to it.
Yeah, I thought the biggest difference in the first half was our turnovers. We had 16 unforced turnovers, which is not characteristic of us, but it's possible to happen because sometimes we get out of control. That's part of our problem a little bit is our self-discipline a little bit when we're on the floor. But I thought that was the difference the first half. And, again, you know, when you look at this, the free throws, I mean, you can't shoot free throws like we shoot and expect to win at this level. So, you know, therefore, we'll be spending a lot of time in here shooting free throws.
That's certainly understandable.
Next few days. So it was not one of our better played games. We did okay on the boards. We had too many turnovers, 29 turnovers. That's 60 points in itself when you look at that. But we did okay on the boards. We had 57 boards to their 48, which is a good thing. We held them to 36% for the game, you know, as far as regular field goal percentage, which our goal is always 40 or below. No, it's 39%. Is what we're trying to shoot for with our defense. And, you know, we forced 22 turnovers, but when you turn back around and give it to them, you see that the turnover ratio did not nullify itself at all. In other words, they came to the advantage with a +7 out of that deal. And I look at the plus and minuses when you go head-to-head with teams and what you're doing. We shot 23%. They shoot 36. They shot almost as bad as we did at 58% in free throw line. But still, 41% is not Division I basketball, and you won't win many ball games shooting that kind of percentage at the free throw line.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, one of the bright spots, and we noticed this in the first half, 18 points off the bench, and you finished with 32, and especially with Chelsea Hudson getting in foul trouble and a couple of other ball players, you had to go to your bench early, and they certainly got the job done for you tonight.
Yeah, when I look at this, I thought Jada Johnson played pretty good most of the time. She made some mistakes like everybody else did out there tonight, but she had 5 turnovers, which was not good, but she had 15 points and 6 boards. So she came in off the bench, gave us a big boost there, you know, which we needed, and played big when Chelsea was in foul trouble, and also Mara was in foul trouble. A lot of people didn't know that yet. Both of them had 2 the first half, you know, they got to come out. We need them for the second half, and then Chelsea gets a quick, you know, few fouls there at the end, and it hurt us a little bit. And we couldn't get her back in until about 3 minutes before we could get her back in, so that hurt us a little bit too. But I thought the kids that played okay. We have a long way to go, to be totally honest with you, doing what we want to do. And I'm disappointed that we didn't play up to expectation. I understand why we didn't play as well, but I'm very disappointed that we didn't play up to our expectation.
Coach, I wanted to ask you about Brianna Morrow. Only scored 4 points, but she did have 7 rebounds. And I just noticed she was a defensive presence in there. The forwards for Troy had a real difficult time when she was guarding them down low.
She can, and she can step out and guard on the wing. She and Jada are deceiving. They can both step out and guard you on the perimeter a little bit too. But the kid she's guarding, number 42, was a 2-time All-American JUCO kid. Number 42 was. I don't know whether you guys knew that or not, but she was a great player. And she did pretty good with her. And you know, we got her in foul trouble a little bit, and that helped. But, you know, she it shows here, you know, the Garrett kid had a double-double tonight at 16 and 10, but we still nullify a lot of the things she wants to do. And I thought Brianna Morrow was a factor in that.
Well, Coach, one of the comments you made after the Jacksonville ball game the other night is that was a perfect game to prepare you for this one.
Yes.
Because Jacksonville ran, and so did Troy tonight. I mean, they really ran. Do you anticipate seeing anybody that's going to run that much in the OVC after the start of conference play in January?
You know what? There probably could be somebody right now, as I think. Martin would have been one last year that would have done that, but right now, off the top of my head, not knowing all the new players coming in, you know, I don't know if they're going to run. Everybody's going to try to run. You know that. But as effective as she did, they had some flyouts. I thought with 20, they hurt us early a little bit, and we didn't make an adjustment quick enough on that. But you know, we have a lot of work to do. I'll be honest, we have a lot of work to do before we get into conference play, and we have a short time to get there. And I'm sure Kentucky's going to exploit a lot of our weaknesses when we go to Kentucky and play up there on the 28th. But that'll be a great tune up before you go into conference play, because it's a level of success in the SEC that you don't find in the OVC pretty much. So it will enhance, or it should enhance, our abilities as players.
Coach, 10 of your 15 ball players are freshmen or sophomores, so this team is built to last a while, and I think those young players getting a lot of playing time is certainly going to help your group as the season goes on.
Well, I think so, and that's what some of my assistants keep telling me. You got 10, freshmen, sophomores, but I know maybe I'm a little bit old-fashioned, okay, but I don't buy that, okay? Look, when you walk on the floor and you lace them up, I don't care if you're freshman, sophomore, whatever you are, expectations should be the same, I think, that, look, you're here for a reason. You're supposed to be a Division I basketball player, and you need to play at that level. And if you're not playing at that level, then you need to work hard enough to where you are playing at that level.
Well, that answered one of our questions. We were talking, especially during the half, when do your freshmen become sophomores and when do your sophomores become juniors? And the answer is that happens on the court during practice,
yes,
during ball game, and you expect that to happen as soon as possible.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's no, well, I'm a freshman, coach, I'm supposed to do that. No, you're not supposed to do anything except go out here, lace them up, play good, hard, sound defense, go rebound the ball, and shoot the ball with a respectable percentage.
Well, Coach, tough ball game tonight, and you got to get ready for Kentucky coming up in a few days. But let us wish you happy holidays. Enjoy the family. Enjoy some good food, and get back on the practice court and be ready to go against Kentucky.
Well, I wish everybody Merry Christmas and come to the games. We love to have them.
All right. Thank you, Coach.